Good, happy Wednesday morning, August 7, 2019. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. First up, police. Man threatened Dunkin' clerk with syringe. Michael Farmer wanted in other robberies. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9.
At Beltates, customers will find everything they need for a building project. The brand names you trust to perform. And with a fleet of over 50 delivery vehicles, we deliver when and where our customers need them. Beltates Building Products. 9 locations throughout New Hampshire and Massachusetts.
Right now, Amherst police looking for the man that they say threatened a store clerk with a syringe. Witnesses told police that Michael Farmer robbed the Duncans over on Route 101A after showing the employee a cell phone message claiming that he had an infected syringe. Police say Farmer is also a suspect in 2 Milford robberies on Sunday.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Merrimack woman charged after malicious dog found in squalid conditions. Alexa Cho due in court later this month. Let's take a listen to this video from WMUR News 9.
Out the door when it matters most. For more than a decade, he's been right there, everywhere. And when American jobs are on the line, he leads the charge. ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir is America's most watched newscast, and we thank you.
Well, a Merrimack woman facing animal cruelty charges after police found her dog severely malnourished and living in squalid conditions. Investigators say that Alexa Cho's German Shepherd named Turbo was confined to the kitchen of a home that hadn't been occupied for months. They say Turbo was surrounded by feces and urine and his food and water supply empty. Turbo in grave condition at the Animal Rescue League of New Hampshire.
Okay. And there you go on that video and that report. Manchester gets 5 more police officers. New positions approved unanimously by aldermen. Let's take a listen to this video from WMUR News 9.
Manchester will be getting 5 more police officers. The Board of Aldermen unanimously approved the new positions tonight. Right now, the department's staffing is capped at 237 officers. Mayor Joyce Craig says she requested the additional officers because of an increase in police calls in the city.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. '36th Annual National Night Out held to highlight police-community partnership. Manchester's police event held at Northeast Delta Dental stadium. Let's take a listen to this video from WMUR News 9, Gene Mackin.
At Beltates, customers will find everything they need for a building project. The brand names you trust to perform. And with a fleet of over 50 delivery vehicles, we deliver when and where our customers need them. Beltates Building Products, 9 locations throughout New Hampshire and Massachusetts.
All right, the 36th annual National Night Out was held across the country tonight. Communities all over New Hampshire hosted events. In Manchester, the police department and the New Hampshire Fisher Cats teamed up before the big game, promoting the community and police working together to fight crime. Manchester has more than 40 crime watch groups. As you can see, the mounted patrol horses, Valor and General, were hitting it out of the park tonight.
We at the Manchester Police Department are unique in the sense we have a community policing division. So we do community outreach each and every day, 365 days a year. But the nice thing is there's actually a designated night, National Night Out.
So National Night Out was also held in Canada and at military bases around the world.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. FedEx launches pilot program for delivery robot. The robot was originally developed as a wheelchair. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9, Gene Mackin.
At Beltates, customers will find everything they need for a building project. The brand names you trust to perform. And with a fleet of over 50 delivery vehicles, we deliver when and where our customers need them. Beltates Building Products, 9 locations throughout New Hampshire and Massachusetts.
It's a rollout that's turning heads in Manchester. This is Roxo, FedEx's same-day bot. Battery-operated, Roxo can travel up to 10 miles per hour over puddles, potholes, and curbs, carrying up to 100 pounds to make that last-minute and last-mile delivery. We are getting a peek into the belly of the beast. Today, carrying a gift for the mayor, a thank you because Roxo is launching its first ever pilot program in Manchester.
We started with Manchester. Obviously, we work with DECA, so it's a birthplace for Roxo.
In Manchester, New Hampshire, the home of First Robotics, the home of DECA.
The power base is modeled after the standing, stair-climbing wheelchair invented by Dean Kamen more than 20 years ago. Now, high-volume production of the base could help lower the cost and make the wheelchair more accessible for the disabled. Businesses are already signing up for the same-day bot version to deliver pizzas, prescriptions, auto parts, and more.
And I think we're helping collectively to create a better way to do that last mile. It's cleaner, it's safer, it's more efficient, especially in a pedestrian environment like this.
Roxo will then be tested in 3 more cities to see if any tune-ups are needed before rolling out anywhere it can in the future. In Manchester, Gene Mackin, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Very cool indeed. Court report can be released in case of boy whose family said he was lynched. State Supreme Court says summary of investigation can be made public. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Tom, we're standing right where this crash happened earlier this.
Okay, sorry about that, everyone. We have the wrong video for you. The New Hampshire Supreme Court ruled Tuesday that the Attorney General's office can release more information about a high-profile case involving a boy in Claremont whose family said he was lynched. Officials with the office began investigating after the then 8-year-old's family came forward with allegations that he had been called racist names and lynched. The case made national headlines and led to vigils and meetings in Claremont. Investigators have sought to release 400 pages detailing the investigation, but a circuit court turned down the request. The state Supreme Court ruled that a 25-page summary of the report can be released instead, but if it can't identify the juveniles involved in the case. A delinquency petition was filed against one of the juveniles, according to the ruling. In its order, the court said releasing the summary would assist in the juvenile's rehabilitation, and that if no information is released to the public, the false narrative that currently exists will continue to be the only information that the public has access to. Officials with the Attorney General's office said they are still reviewing the court order. Dow features lower aimed lingering trade war concerns. U.S. stock index features were lower Wednesday morning amid simmering trade tension between the world's two largest economies. Mixed feelings in El Paso and Dayton as Trump plans to visit in wake of shooting. President Donald Trump will receive a recurrent welcome to El Paso, Texas and Dayton, Ohio by leaders and community members still grappling with the aftermath of horrific mass shootings that left 31 dead. And that does it for this Wednesday morning edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here later on today for another newscast. And I'll have a news report coming up in a little bit. Goodbye, everyone.